Because tonight, but from the AEW executive, the best celebration in history, like Soul Train says, the greatest night. Your chairs. Some of you are going to get a coupon for 50.
Hey, I got one.
I didn't get a damn thing.
We're going to shop.
That's from me to you, 50 cents off. That comes after months of discussion. World today on the mountains of Nepal, and we have created. That's
Oh my God.
limited stock. Couple of those.
An Excalibur.
Oh. Those Nepalese.
Have a little toast like gentlemen, right? Good. That's really good. You want to take this from me here? Friends in the entire world, here they are, the Inner Circle.
To watch his back, Santana and Ortiz, proud and powerful, and the undefeated powerhouse, Jake Hager.
That guy right there has never kissed a girl. Shut up! Quiet!
They say, I'm so excited for tonight. We got all these damn gifts. Oh, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but...
How would you look at that?
That's amazing! What a great present.
¿Qué pasa, huh?
Muy bien, señor.
Right? Hey, you almost forgot. It's winter time. She told me this. You put a little bit on your pecho and pa la cama.
Their neighborhood bodega. A real set of...
Abadillos, Hector Laval!
That's right, man. Yo, got you a pair of chancletas? I don't know. A lot of Spanish moms, they know what. Oh, you know what this is. You don't know what this is? Come on, man.
It's fun.
Tonight, you just became enough
anymore.
No mames!
Yeah! Wepa!
It's the big hurt, Jake Hager.
Oh, I thought...
Where is Jake Hager? Oh, her name, Chris Jericho.
Just saying.
I mean, like I said, look at this. There. Oh, that's my face right there. It's a big surprise for me.
Oh. One of the top 100 New York.
It's so great to be back in New York City. The home of the Blackhawks?
Yeah. Quiet down. We got a legend here. Yeah, it's
The Blackhawks, all the time, they were... Chris,
Those are
he's
funny
a
words.
complete wimpy wimps.
what do you got in the bag there, Dad?
Jerseys from the greatest hockey team in hockey.
They're going to need armored security to get out of this building. Even Soul Train gets one?
All right. Let's get from the AEW executive team and the team. As a matter of fact, you know what? I don't suck. Shut up. I don't feel like reading right now. What's your name, kid? Where are you from?
Actually, right down the road in Arlington Heights.
Where'd you graduate?
Buffalo Grove High School.
All right, I want you to read this.
On behalf of Warner Media, TNT, and the entire AEW family, helping AEW become the most talked about wrestling league in the world. And that Chris Jericho truly is. Not only are you Le Champion.
I kind of didn't like your tone while you were reading that. Thank you, Mr. Arlington Heights, Chicago boy.
Don't mess his hair up, for God's sakes.
Who beats up somebody in their hometown?
Look at this.
The inner circle just continue.
There's a pack of dogs.
Wait
a minute.
Oh, that's
Scorpion disguised as band members.
Christopher Daniels, Frankie, because put to sleep. Sweet dreams, Soul Train.
You got to wonder if they had this planned all along to do something tonight in this regard.
And members for Le Champion Celebration.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, interesting way to start the program here tonight. Bill Sky, who is red hot.
You mentioned it before, JR, and it bears repeating. Circo inside an AEW ring. Scorpio Sky, Le Champion.
Not in action. I'm sure he's got a few things to say after the tragedy that
Night, a rematch from this very building on August 31st.
And that's the score that Omega wants to settle here tonight in the ring.
Put down to these last two men. They will meet here tonight for that 40 MJF versus Hangman Adam Page.
And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Tony, we'll see you next week. But we're going to be joined here tonight by a special guest.
And team, courtesy of our friends over at State Farm, Marco, it is our great pleasure.
Hell of a match. Exactly. Good job. Sound bites. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's, Doctor, take it away.
The following contest is a tag team match. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring.
We're starting last week, ladies and gentlemen. Hey!
Trent on AEW Dark.
Lucha Bros have assaulted their opposition here tonight.
Verse and all Pentagon and Phoenix thrown into one another.
Orange Cassidy.
Turkeys can fly.
Get it?
We're really going after that over 50 demographic. There's going to be a complete announcer, courtesy of our friends at State Farm.
This thing, Marco, is that the Lucha Bros are the #1 ranked team in the company.
Simply a great tag team.
But they can't look past Chuck Taylor and Free Paul Turner.
Nice high knee knockdown.
So yeah, they blindsided the Best Friends, but Best Friends were able to out, and Trent, though, isolated in the ring. And oh gosh, diverting the referee's attention once again.
They're smart, boy. They're manipulative.
Now the Cazadora combination into the splat.
Folks, AEW Dynamite rocks Cleveland for its Ohio Wolfson Center. 7:30 start. Tickets will sell this Friday. Marco, what do you think so far?
Very fast
They like to shoot threes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even from like halfway, half court.
I've seen this before. Pentagon with those really heavy overhand chops. Oh.
Ray Phoenix shoots.
Shop AEW.com. Now, and another thrust kick.
Right to the temple, unprotected.
It's like he's on roller skates, Marco.
Marco, I'm sure you watched the Ray Phoenix match, opening match. As good as I've seen all year.
Yes, one of the top matches. That is one.
Athleticism.
Correct.
Intensity. And guys that are willing to take a chance.
Right.
A super kick, taking Trent off his feet, nearly knocking him out of the ring. The bottom ropes, I'm not sure he had much wherewithal to be able to kick out of that.
Marco, I've always been amazed. Trent has the toughest headband and that story together. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we should.
Ray Phoenix off the top.
Tired, his traditional look. I'll tell you something, guys. I've seen a lot of guys. Oh, great crowd on hand. And we're glad that you're with us here on TNT.
Off the apron, Lucha Brothers have been in firm control of this entire.
Or All-State Fleet.
All Elite Fleet announcer, yep. The drop kick, catching Trent right in the perineum. 1, 2.
Really?
Me neither.
Okay.
Hey, you get $50 a day. Misbehaving.
It's an interlude here. You don't normally see a break in the action.
And you have to imagine Pentagon with revenge on his mind.
In there, the clothesline.
The big man from Murray, Kentucky rolls through.
Interesting.
Into the single leg crab the camera, but that's all it took for Ray Phoenix to regain the advantage for the Lucha Bros.
Until that move. Big time move. Got some separation there for Chuck.
Last week would like nothing more than knock off the #1 ranked team.
Okay. Did you get that? Tope corner. What do you say?
Right.
The educated feet of Phoenix taking Trent for a ride.
What a near fall. The rankings come out every Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, on Twitter, at the building, Orange Cassidy. Pentagon took his eye off the ball for a moment.
Straight kick. Boy,
Oh, yes, correct, yes. Especially from both teams. They were
Coming off the ring steps, takes out Pentagon on the outside. Trent on roller skates, unsteady, rolls through. Oh,
He does it! Are you kidding me?
incredible.
What a great counter punch there by Trent.
To be that #1 contender, possibly.
Yeah, they're looking to move right up the ladder. They were
Lucha Brothers with that crunchy first Pentagon last week on Dark. And
Broadcast team in the business. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
to our
pal.
friends at State Farm. Got the women's top 5 rankings. Allie, Dr. Britt Baker, after that loss last week to the #1 ranked, are chasing after Riho.
our 98-pound rankings to earn that opportunity.
Women will be in action.
Tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 20 Priestley.
Full gear. She pushed Britt Baker nearly to her limit.
And Emi Sakura.
Things, yeah. Emi Sakura, these matchup, she would like nothing more than to find her way back.
And their opponents, the team of Chris Statlander.
#1 contender for Rio's AEW Women's Championship.
A couple weeks ago on AEW Dark, and she is one of the hottest, 24 years of age, but she has an athleticism, JR, and she is one to watch, but also one to watch, no pun intended.
Very impressive athlete, both of them.
For drawing the duties.
Now, one fall, 20-minute time limit, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Wednesdays.
Oh, and B.
West Road
Priestley.
One, here we go.
And Emi
Sarah Owen is going to have an advantage because of her amazing experience. She doesn't matter.
Sakura with that height and size advantage.
Statlander's got size. The women are coming here are hungry. They are looking to make a name for themselves on
Feet.
How about this young woman?
Tags out to Hikaru Shida. We've seen her employ this chair before. Doesn't use it as a weapon. Uses it as a long lined up. And now, oh, look at this. Emi Sakura with a game of musical chair.
Break momentarily.
The jumping knee strike takes down Emi Sakura, but B.
Take a break. We will be right back. This match will continue, we think. If not,
B. Priestley returning Hikaru Shida into the ring, grabbing putting all of her leverage into that boot across the neck.
Fans watching on ITV and Fight, all these.
Look at that, Sakura. Shades of Koto Fuyuki, but Shida.
Power. That's a counter. That's a power counter right there.
Oh, look at that. To release that grip, Shida breaks free, standing switch. Oh, it actually. Look at this. I mean, she is.
Risberg.
24 years of in-ring experience. It's not Sakura looking for that Romero special. And she's looking for that Romero special. La Tapatia, the flying surfboard, whatever you full gear in that title match with Riho.
All right, there you go.
And he's the shoulders, but the midsection, the core of Hikaru Shida. B. Priestley. Oh, driving.
This live tag team match continues here.
Like 1, 2. 2 count only. Hikaru Shida kicks out.
Real stern. We're going to be, Dynamite's going to be in the great state of Illinois, folks. Next week, Illinois. What a campus. What a great institution. 6:30 Central Time. There Monday night for the big basketball game between the Illini and the Hurricane.
Of the ref using that mic stand.
Yeah. I like, hey, I
Of in-ring experience. JR, her first match was only 10. B. Priestley using those.
Are you saying that Emi is a grizzled veteran?
B. Priestley using those powerful boots.
Even though Shida doesn't speak a great deal of English, and most of these Asian young ladies, they can identify universally with her physicality, her skill set. They respect.
He's got B. Priestley over the middle rope, and Emi Sakura into the face of B. Priestley.
Not so friendly, but yes, friendly fire.
But B. Priestley, great job identifying the fact that, very interesting, B. Priestley just recently moved to Japan, rattled B. Priestley. Priestley up on the shoulders, fight.
Nicely done, suplex. No doubt about that. Oh, knee, the good count. The suplex, the victim. What do they got left? We saw what they got.
That the bridge back. Oh!
Perfect kick right to the earlobe.
B. Priestley off the apron.
What a woman that size, that strength, that agility. And
Your own heart.
of the Oklahoma roll.
A woman after your own heart,
Very
JR.
famous for the great dance.
So close.
But now here's the key. Does she close the gap? Do you
Going for the. Oh, look at that. She went for the the body slam, but Sakura twisting. Face buster there by Emi Sakura. Now.
Every morning, that's Sakura chant. Just love it.
Diving cross body.
Well, Priestley getting there a little. Look out here.
Oh, to the backbreaker.
Yeah, that should do it.
Now, Emi Sakura has Chris Salt press. Statlander rolls in. Oh, the knee.
Protected blows to the head.
Statlander. Ganero. Hikaru Shida's done the deal. Face button. 2. No.
Second away.
Picks her up. Michinoku driver.
Statlander has had so many opportunities here to win, but the
mic stand, I believe.
Cheap shot. The referee.
1, 2, 3. That is set. The shot goes.
Here are your winners, Bea Priestley and Emi.
Sakura knows that she stole one.
Referee's in that veteran savvy behind the ref's back, but still against Scorpio Sky, the only man to pin him inside an 8.
Is Jon Moxley, who, by the way, is standing by.
Stand in my way, and nothing's changed. Through every obstacle.
Trail to the top of the hill until I am the last man standing. And most people will sit and wait and look over their shoulder and say their prayers to get me before I get them. The kind of person that they'll call for anybody who wants to step up and be a hero. Be a hero.
T-shirts, let me hear ya! How about this song? What's your name over there? Nice shot. I hear it over here. But we haven't forgotten. You can march with that. I think we can. Oh! Not this one. Oh, let's go one more. Let me hear ya. Dynamite.
There's the opponent. Are we trending? Cody's the number 3 rep contender in the air. He's number 3. And I know that's not where he wants to.
Just getting medically cleared earlier this week to come back for his, and not, I mean, that's the most visible wound that he carried out of Full Gear.
Opponent already in the ring, Matt Nix.
Referee Rick Knox calls for the bell.
That's unusual. His ribs in the early going. Might be worth a try because Nix is obviously.
It's your shot, Matt Nix. Go after those ribs. Cody sweeps out the challenge for the title again. Why is he still ranked? But, you know, and Cody is in the same path. He is in the number 3 slot.
Talents are really shot right there now. We know that Matt Nix is taking. Oh, cutter.
Beautiful cutter off the middle rope. And you notice Cody did that cutter with one boot. Wow. He almost was.
Figure 4 applied, and man, there's not working. It's academic. It may have been academic on the pile.
Here's your winner, Cody.
Analyze any way you want. For my money, he's just
EW World Champion, except for the actions of M.
We don't have to do that right now.
Oh. Blade! The Blade emerging from underneath the ring. He has blindsided Cody. Taking him out.
Blade and the Butcher.
The Butcher and the Blade are looking to
who just got cleared.
Oh!
But he's not 100%. You can tell. We've never seen these two men on AEW before, have we?
We have not presence felt here in AEW at the expense. We know who brought him here. It's the Bunny, Allie.
Those 3 B's don't stand for Better Business Bureau, I can tell you. We got to take a break, but we will damn sure be right back.
They seem to be the training staff, the medical staff.
We may have used, but I couldn't get my words together. He got clear. These guys, after a few years of business, will never be totally healthy.
But after Cody,
which again will be decided tonight, with Jericho is to step away for a while, Excalibur at heel, quite frankly.
Yeah, did you see that when he faced? I mean, you have to imagine every breath.
We've said this before in our broadcast that the fuel that runs these athletes can't get all the air in you need.
You can't replenish the gas tank.
The gas tank is going to
put on a brave face, but obviously he is hurting.
The following contest is set for one fall, Pontine, England. He is a bastard.
Number 1, next to his name, Pac the Bastard, who attempted to verbally submit to pass out to that brutal line out. Pac would like nothing more than to do it again here tonight. Chicago, that banner commemorating All Out in this very building.
The heartbeat of the AEW was discovered here in Chicago for my. We got number 1, Pac.
And his opponent,
to a slump after he lost by submission in this building that we need. He's working now to get back in that situation, and he's got a chance.
Omega is a man that is improvisation is in his blood to overcome that curveball. He was originally supposed to face Texas Metroplex area at the Curtis Caldwell Center. And then just a week later in Corpus Christi at the American Bank Center in the great state of Texas for AEW Dynamite.
You can't come if you don't have wrestling. This could be a main event, ladies and gentlemen, on this show. 1 versus number 5. It's a big, I know it's rivalry week. And this is a rivalry right here. You don't have to wait till the weekend.
Huge rivalry looked as the number 1 ranked competitor for a number of weeks in a row. Guy that pinned Jericho for the first time in an AEW ring, and he will face Jericho later. And yeah, since Pac has combined that agility with that, and over the top, go for the Kotaro Crusher.
Oh, Pac supported up like an accordion, dropped right on his head. Red hot here with some heavy-duty offense.
Spine, but
all the leverage that he needed to get the 3 count. But in any event,
he had to be watching that tape from All Out. And as now Kenny Omega building up ahead.
He found his mark on the outside. The only downside of that is that you can't.
Man, so familiar with that high risk.
He landed right on his tailbone. That could show back up there before it's all said and done.
Very ginger. Taking on Rey Fenix.
Wow, that's going to be big, man. Rey Fenix is on this roll, unbelievable roll, and he can snap.
Pressure on Kenny Omega.
That's a great match we got signed for next week. I love that.
Of Omega. Omega just slides behind, looking for the Snapdragon once again.
God almighty. What a Snapdragon suplex. Better than Omega in any federation.
Yes. Omega's up. He is in.
Pac's very, very strong, as you can tell. Abilities. Back elbows finding their mark. Omega's right hand down.
Full Orihara moonsault to the outside.
Great hang time, accuracy, heard in the entire world will continue when we come back on TNT.
Referee Paul Turner administering the 10 count to both men on the outside. Pac and Omega.
You rarely, when you fly, take these big chances. It's almost impossible to pull off. You're gonna lose something in this square. How good was that?
Planting Omega on his face and no wasted motion. That drop kick takes Omega off his feet.
Omega, the referee stops the count. Again, thanks to all the fans watching on TSN.
TSN in Canada, in Germany, France, wherever you. Challenges for the AEW World Championship against Les Champions.
It'll be great for Kenny McIntosh.
Get some frequent flyer miles. And Omega fighting up. And look at this. Using those powerful arms.
Yeah, dragging nothing in this position.
Yeah, Omega's so explosive, so resilient. You give him and you see Omega trying to dig his fingers in between off to his brain.
Hard elbow strikes to the solar plexus and a knife edge. Back elbows, double sledges, whatever, it hurts. He's one of Great Britain's toughest personality, but damn, he's good. Chicago, what a matchup we've got going on here. One fall, 20-minute time limit of this year.
The break, JR, that seconds will be banned from ringside during the World Championship.
Who's the best man between Jericho and Scorpio Sky?
Oh! Into the corner.
Look at this impact, folks.
Well, got knocked out of his boots. And now Omega Saiski. Second one takes down the bastard. Flag 1, 2.
Didn't feel right, but Kenny went.
1, 2. Again.
His face. I don't know if it's just angst or frustration.
What we saw after that brutal match at Full Gear against Jon Moxley, he was not mentally unscathed either. He had damage to every.
Quickly counters. Oh. That's the key. Back elbow. Then, of course, the counter again. Omega walked right into that major league kick.
I think. And Pac a step behind.
Sure effective, especially coming from that angle, that sweet spot.
Pac threw his entire body into that because he knew that's what it would take to put Kenny Omega down.
Game, any rivalry game, is anybody can win. No.
Pac with that.
Something's got to give.
Avalanche Falcon Arrow.
Position to make an adequate cover. He had the cover was with his elimination.
He did the deal, but you're exactly right, Jay. That cover.
You're doing so well.
And now Pac headed up to the top rope. Is there? Pac.
Everybody there. That was a nasty collision with inanimate.
Omega has him up. He's got him hooked. He's going for the one-winged angel. Pac. Omega counters again. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Winner, Kenny Omega.
Shoulders down for the 3 count and avenge that loss from last August.
Second man in AEW history to pin the bastard. Just counter wrestling. Omega clutch is what sealed the deal for him.
Agree 100%. Well, there's so much more to come, folks. Tonight, Excalibur. Exciting battle royal that really MJ
just picking his spots, taking cheap shots the entire night. Just using every trick in the book to prevail. Distracting. And here we saw what we thought was the end.
We're getting eliminated.
That snake in our grass is sneaking out underneath the bottom rope.
And Hangman Page for a big.
The following contest being accompanied to the ring by Wardlow from AEW, Maxwell.
All right, Mr. Dawson, thank you. Let's hear.
Because you people aren't really all that bright, are you? The Dynamite Diamond ring in all of professional sports. Now, do you think that belongs on somebody who's better than you? And you know it.
Take-all matchup that's going to become Excalibur an annual affair.
Yeah, that ring that seems to just continue to go up in value.
Man, Adam Page.
Adam Page. As we said, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Page had something to say earlier.
He called me an inbred hick, but when it boils down to it tonight, it's about the press. I won that battle royal, and I need a big win. I need a big win to hang my guy, Maxwell. But if you want that ring so bad after I beat you for it.
Oh,
and
Hangman.
The disingenuous handshake extended chances.
Hangman
Wardlow
was going to take to the sky. Much more confident he is with somebody like Wardlow. That behemoth
exists. Let me promise you, he exists.
And now
MJF is getting taken to the woodshed. He's being woodshedded, folks, and we got
that ice low grabbing the boot of Hangman, but now
fools. And the referee's back is turned. MJF manipulates from a human being.
And look at this. Hangman paid
forward. That may be the focal point for the arrogant and conceited MJ. We'll never hear the last of it.
Oh man! Just whipped over it. Really clutching that arm close to his body. You have salt of the earth. That arm bar that MJF likes to employ as a finishing
school. Look at this wrist lock. Injuring it, trying to continue to exploit that injury.
And Wardlow on the outside, and MJF, somebody that's proven just a flagrant disregard for the rules.
Hello. That's what's happened to MJF here. But nonetheless, back to the arm. Yes. Be honest about it. He's a brilliant kid. A great...
Right, JR.
Sight this crowd. Finally, Page. Nice. And the insertion point there at the elbow is a problem. Big problem.
Close to his body.
About to do some cowboy stuff here.
And now Tope
through the air. And now, but Page may have re-injured his arm or aggravated his arm even further.
Return to the ring. He's got him primed for that buckler into the path of Hangman.
Well, that should be a disqualification. And that was got the admonition.
Two count. Oh.
Wow. Long two.
Leave the elite. And here he is tonight.
Listen, this arena has not been kind to Hangman Page.
No, he is. He has got, but box shot, lariat, turn him inside out.
Yes, it did. Put the foot on the bottom row. That'll stop the count. Career admit their atrocities.
Over $40,000 move by Wardlow right there. And Hangman.
Oh, Hangman Page. The referee was with MJF.
Oh, what is this? What is this?
Oh, kiss my ass. That's not a crossroads. That's a damn
MJF.
All right. Oh, my God. It was the ugliest.
That right hand.
Well, we can speculate right now.
It's me. It's the Self-I-5.
Himself.
Yoga. It works. Kramer's going to obviously be involved in this ring present. A friend of Cody and the whole entire Rhodes family.
Present this first annual Dynamite Diamond.
Are you ready? It's the to present Dynamite Diamond Ring, very first winner, Friedman. You know, Maxims have been very, very. But tonight, so since I am the bigger man, like a man, look really kind of stupid. Streets of Chicago!
Oh, look out! Wardlow separate them, and now DDP and MJF.
TNT. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot more still to come. I think that might not be well advised. I got a lot of respect for him. He is 63, and Wardlow's a big, young stud.
You know, it's not clear what the relationship between Wardlow is, a cause here in AEW at the expense of Cody.
The scuffle.
Those hands of Wardlow just digging into his neck.
Here, seeing this unpredictable action. This has been one of the most unpredictable broadcasts.
Le Champion, who later
continues here. The stars keep on rolling.
Heel forearm fracture at the hands of Jake Hager. Back any day now from that radial forearm fracture.
See, let's take it down to ringside to the lovely Jen Decker with Dustin Rhodes.
Do you have your eyes set on Jake Hager?
Jake Hager, you broke my... You are not...
Hey, look out, look out! Look out!
Went for Dustin, but now...
Members of the Inner Circle.
Oh! Yeah, just catching up with him as Santana and Ortiz laying like jackals. From his injury.
Double clothesline. Matt Jackson, there's his Ortiz, and Sammy Guevara is on fire.
The Super Kick Party is in Chicago, Illinois. And oh, look at this. The Bucks.
Uh-oh. Patience.
Or could be something unnatural for the
match, which is this moment to wow! It's long. What? Before this ring is torn apart, still to come, the AEW Scorpio Sky will meet the champion.
I said, who are you? Your friends will society has failed you. Because you're what we, the Dark Order, will not. Like my very first pupil. Great, because Order is all-powerful. Because we could be any person who takes care of your children. We are one. To the Dark Order.
So sick of the Inner Circle. On Dynamite. Are you guys having a good time tonight? As we drove in today, this building... This is where the beginning. Are you ready for the end of a kick-ass show? Finish this show off with a bang. We're going live in just seconds. Thank you.
A lot of great matches. We've got our main event coming up. 3 AEW dark matches still to come.
AEW World Tag Team Champion Jericho for the AEW World Championship, and it bears repeating, JR.
Look, Scorpio Sky has been red hot. No one in AEW, not a good word, as a tag team guy. This guy could be the...
Scorpio Sky with so much moment for a shot at not... He has been waiting his entire life, but becoming a world champion. World champion Chris Jericho.
Their legs, thanks to the Young Bucks and Dustin Rhodes here just a few moments ago.
And SCU interrupting it at the very end, putting an end. A little bit of the bubbly.com and find out for yourself. Use that 50 cents off promo code from Jericho.
That should be a classic matchup. It really should. And let's take it down for our ring introduction.
60-minute time limit, and it is for the All. Your referee for this match, the challenger from Southern California, champions, Scorpio.
Biggest singles match of his entire career.
And the current All Elite Wrestling World, Jericho.
Jericho's at one.
Yeah, Chris Jericho still undefeated in singles competition.
Again, no seconds at ringside. It should be a little less by popular demand, I think.
By popular demand, and
I appreciate her efforts. She doesn't let go. This is one fall. Television time remaining.
Now, let's bring it to you on YouTube, on our social media channels. You will be able to.
I like that. Give them an hour to take care of their business. So here we go. Let's see if Jericho can get in the head of Scorpio, but he cannot match athletically with Scorpio. He's got to ground Scorpio Sky, in my estimation, to leave here with a championship.
Longer, and I mean, and that just is second only to his mental.
Yeah, Jericho's a great strategist. There's no doubt about it. We've seen him
just floating in the air.
Then he sprints across the ring to deliver a.
Went for the Pescado, but that single boot drip.
Right boot caught him right in the face.
Yeah, Scorpio Sky so versed. Midsection knocks Jericho back. Scorpio Sky goes over the top. Sunset flip attempt. One. The champion is reeling here.
Yeah, and right now the challenger, Sky.
Oh,
and I'm not Pro-Nam boy.
It's like that. All those extracurricular activities make the stuffed animals in the inner circle. Everything off the ropes. The drop kick sending Scorpio tumbling to the floor.
It will be decided when we come back. Because here's what he's done, Excalibur. He has slowed down.
Want to do. His explosivity is second to none. Jericho knows he can't.
He's a little bit protected. Head first. I mean, meaning it or not, in some perverse way. He also is a street fighter, as Jericho.
Heavy hands of his father did Chris Jericho.
And loves to fight.
Oh, Jericho teeing.
And the security railing didn't clinch. Sit on the front row. Got the good seats.
And Chris Jericho, eyepiece.
Methodical, deliberate, a pace, and not be counter wrestlers for the majority of the match. And those
going followed up by a heavy boot, hook at the far leg. 1, 2 count only.
He is in control. He's a control freak, folks. It's understood to control the pace. Live on TNT, the AEW title is on the line. Folks, what a night we have had here.
Tag team action as the Young Bucks team up with Dustin Rhodes to take on the Inner Circle. And oh, look at that Scorpio Sky coming in the back door with that hanging neck breaker.
8 against Scorpio Sky, who has been red hot as we have documented.
Using the ring steps, using the barricade, trying everything in his power to slow down
kicks. There's where Scorpio Sky can really gain an advantage here. Things where he's...
Those beautiful drop kicks from Scorpio Sky. It's like he's floating on X to employ. As now going over that top into an ace crush.
Got caught. He walked right into that crusher.
And now
it's like Tony Gurria. Back in my day, we take for granted so many of the great athletic things that Scorpio Sky does.
World Tag Team Title Tournament matchup in Street Club. He's going for the... Oh, he steps over!
What a gut check for Scorpio Sky.
Sky makes eye contact with the bottom rope.
Or could be living. Get to that bottom rope, get out of bounds. Now Jericho's got a break, and he'll milk that break for a little while.
Aubrey Edwards.
Jericho taunting the official. Another cutter.
Sky floats through, and he's Scorpio's. Oh,
Jericho is big, willingly.
Oh, roll him up. 1, 2.
Roll up. He did.
Oh, so
down. Man, that was a desperation.
Echo and Hager had some sort of signal, and Aubrey Edwards. Hager shouting something new. Laying in shots.
On the now look here.
Jericho with the belt in hand.
The third one. That's got to do it. 1, 2. Get back in your game.
Jericho, Scorpio Sky, what are you doing?
Jericho's dodged 3 major bullets in the last 5 minutes.
Has the full support of the Sears Center Arena here in Chicago. To the head, the body of the champion.
Jericho looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Oh, look at that!
Jericho thought he was in a safe haven.
2! Oh, so close.
Jericho's left shoulder was, and the referee's count was stopped.
Chris Jericho was on the top rope, but counters driving the knees into the chest and lungs of Scorpio Sky.
And I wonder if he's thinking that was my best shot. What else can I midair? To show you how great Chris Jericho is, he made an adjustment.
Is the preeminent strategist in all of professional wrestling, and he's
shoulders off. Wow. And
got the boot, and now
submission,
wrenching victory. Oh, he forces Scorpio.
He had no choice.
And still, the AEW World
Sky was able to avoid that Judas effect, but once the line in this match has to be more than the pain of being in that
raised in a hell of a hard-fought victory over an amazingly has Chris Jericho bitten off more than he could chew with his lifestyle. The things are, he's a top guy here, and he knows he got lucky.
And look at that. Oh.
What the hell? Jon Moxley, challenge after challenge. Who's going to step up? Don't you know? But someday, Moxley and Jericho have got
his championship celebration here tonight has been
would be Moxley Jericho for the richest prize in the game being with us. Thank you for spending a part of your Thanksgiving celebration.
And you have to imagine next week in Champaign on AE something to say about this intrusion.
I gotta believe that our brother had too much bad blood. A lot of things are going on, folks, in AEW.
He is a combustible element.
For everybody here, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and thanks for being with us.